market, if you want to put your brand, then they charge huge amounts, and which we can't afford. So we said this is only describing the category. We have slipped in and we have slipped in onto the pack, so people are able to do. We have to do certain things like that. Then, so currently exports is 50% of our business, domestic is 50%. But we as a company started as a domestic thing. Export we got in because anyway there was a market and we have already developed certain capabilities, and it helps us build the required scale. So we do, one is the ingredients, and second we have also launched our brand in Europe, US, Middle East and other places, which again helps us in building the scale. So we have created about 200 products, 400 SKUs, covers staples, processed products, beverages, health products, all of this. So we have used 3 distribution channels in India. When we started off in 2005, the first effort, we went to supermarkets and said that we wanted to sell organic food. They said, please don't waste your time, get lost. No one knows. We don't know what is organic food, no one knows. So that's how we started our own stores, because we didn't have a choice. Started in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Pune, and Chennai. Now only the Hyderabad store remains, because then we did one more kind of innovation or whatever adaptation. So we started working with some retailers on exclusive basis. We said, we'll create an organic section for you. So this is a differentiator from your competitor. So we will do all the hard work. You have to just give us that little bit of space. So one of them was willing, they agreed. And then rest is history, because after that everyone has started stocking. And of course, they've also learned some bad things out of it. And we get penalized for it. So we are tied up with all the supermarkets in the country. Now currently we are in about 600 top stores in the country in about 40 cities. And we have started working on mass distribution of the select products, and we also do home delivery through our store. And we are trying to work on the e-commerce part of it for the home delivery. So in terms of the brand building and consumer education, what we have done is, we can't obviously spend a lot of money on mass media. So what we have done is, anyway in all these stores there are a huge number of consumers walking. So our idea is, how do we tell them what is organic, how do we convert them to organic. So our efforts are that we're localized and the cost is reduced. So what we have done is, one is our own stores, then shop-in-shops, and then in-store consumer education and events, and then using media. And luckily I think media has been quite supportive on all this, and neighborhood events. This is a picture of our store in Hyderabad. So again the inside pictures. Then there is a shop-in-shop format in supermarkets. We use different formats based on the space available, where we talk about what are the benefits of organic, and then display. There's one more format, so it's not clear. So we try to sell this idea of creating an organic zone, and then that's how we have been doing. We work with schools, a lot of places, educating children about good food, about organic food, so audio visual and some kind of a take-home exercise, including a little bit of cooking, etc. Then we have last year launched this campaign called Freedom from Pesticide. So this has been continuing. I think we have tried to coincide with Independence Day. So basically creating awareness about pesticide in food and the danger of pesticide, and how organic food helps avoid it. So this is a nationwide program. This year also we have done. This year, instead of doing a 1-month program, we are doing on weekends across the country. So where in the store people are there, and then they educate customers. So some more events where we participate. Then we do regularly in the supermarkets this cookery shows, where we get a chef, and then chef meaning not some high profile guy, but just to cook organic food and make them taste, like what you have seen in the EDS presentation. Then obviously participating in exhibitions. Then we have this program called Know Your Food program, where we go to communities like apartment complex, whatever, we have a cook, and then we display the products, and then we actually cook the food before the consumers, make them taste, realize that the taste is better, and then recruit them and convert them into customers. This is a Know Your Food program. Then we used to run this in the newspaper, the Recipe of the Week contest with Hindu. and some hoardings and other things which were developed over a period of time. Started off in 2007 when I take another minute. So when we get an order, we have to supply the quantity, and typically our fill rate is 60%. Today we are taken to 85%, which is almost as good as a Hindustan Lever today, which is one of the best consumer marketing organizations in the country. Taken a lot of hard work because the retailer has given you space. He is not concerned what you are selling. He is only concerned how much money you are making out of this square foot of space. So that's what you have to deliver. And then obviously working on consumer education. I think this in summary, given the time, I don't think, but perhaps if there are any questions.